What if I told you the infamous Ford Pinto, criticized for safety issues and bland design, was transformed into a performance icon? Yes, the Pinto, known for its gas tank scandal, was reimagined as the Ford Pinto Pangra, capable of outpacing sports cars like the Porsche 914.
Because usually when you see a Pinto, as you guys probably know, either they're beat up and kind of ugly, and this one's very nice.
Jack Stratton's vision turned this economy car into a turbocharged powerhouse, with a sleek design and handling to rival legends. In this video, we explore how the underdog Pinto beat Porsche at its own game. Don't miss the full story, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating automotive tales. In 1971, Ford unveiled the Pinto as a subcompact economy car that aimed to offer affordable transportation in a bare-bones, almost $1,900 package. It wasn't stylish, it wasn't fast, and it certainly wasn't exciting. For most, the Pinto was nothing more than an uninspiring commuter car.
Doug, I don't do a lot of Pintos on the show.
I believe it.
In fact, I think I've only done one.
But Jack Stratton, a car enthusiast and general sales manager at Huntington Ford in California, saw something others didn't: a diamond in the rough. Stratton was not your average car dealer. He was a dreamer, a tinkerer, and a performance enthusiast who wasn't afraid to take risks. During the early 1970s, the golden era of American muscle cars was waning. Rising insurance premiums and strict emission standards were choking the life out of V8-powered performance cars. While many clung to the fading glory of big block engines, Stratton saw an opportunity to embrace the future. He believed that smaller, emissions-friendly platforms like the Pinto could pave the way for a new era of performance.
About how nice this Pinto is, because it actually is really nice. This is
with the 4-cylinder Pinto.
And so, the idea of the Ford Pinto Pangra was born. At first glance, the Pinto seemed like an unlikely candidate for a performance car. Its 1,949-pound curb weight made it one of the lightest American cars of its time, lighter than even the Chevy Vega. Its short 94-inch wheelbase and compact dimensions hinted at potential agility. Still, the stock Pinto was plagued by bland aesthetics and uninspiring performance. Stratton knew that transforming the Pinto into a credible sports car required more than just tweaking its mechanics. It needed a complete reimagination. Stratton partnered with Bob Crow, a fiberglass specialist, to overhaul the Pinto's plain Jane appearance. Together, they designed a radically new front end, replacing the stock Pinto's boring nose with a sleek, shark-like design.
really nice Pinto. Because usually when you say, oh my gosh, it's Pinto, this is a...
This aggressive facelift featured pop-up headlights, operated by a hand lever, slimmed-down fenders, and a streamlined profile. The new front end added 10 inches to the car's overall length, giving it a look more akin to a C3 Corvette than a humble Pinto. With its bumpers removed and the new fiberglass front kit installed, the Pinto Pangra suddenly looked the part of a true sports car. The rear end, doors, and quarter panels remained largely unchanged, but the striking front transformation was enough to set the Pangra apart. No longer a grocery getter, the Pangra exuded confidence and sportiness. But looks alone wouldn't cut it. For Stratton's vision to succeed, the Pangra needed to back up its bold appearance with a serious performance. The first step was addressing the Pinto's suspension, which was designed more for comfort than for corner carving precision.
Many years for some U.S. manufacturer to make a small car just like the car than it would appear when you look at it from the...
Stratton teamed up with Coney to develop a bespoke handling package. The upgrades included custom valved shocks, a 2-inch drop in ride height, and 7-inch wide magnesium wheels. The revised suspension geometry transformed the Pinto into a nimble handler, capable of darting through corners with precision. According to a Huntington Ford brochure, the Pangra could pull an impressive 0.874 Gs on a skid pad before losing traction. For context, this was better than the Datsun 240Z and Porsche 914, both of which were lauded for their handling capabilities. With the suspension sorted, it was time to tackle the engine. The stock Pinto's 2.0-liter inline-4 produced a modest 90 horsepower, hardly the stuff of performance dreams. But Stratton didn't want to compromise the car's balance by shoehorning a heavy V8 under the hood. Instead, he turned to forced induction, a relatively novel approach at the time. Enter Ack Miller, a legendary tuner and pioneer of turbocharging in the 1970s. Together with Stratton, Miller developed a turbocharged version of the Pinto's 2.0-liter engine. The setup included an AI-researched turbocharged pair with a 2-barrel carburetor, boosting the engine's output to an impressive 175 horsepower, nearly double the stock figure. To handle the increased pressure, the engine's compression ratio was lowered to 7:1, and a water injection system was added to improve reliability and keep the engine cool. Remarkably, the Pangra's turbo setup was fully EPA compliant, a rare achievement for turbocharged cars of the era. The performance gains were transformative. The Pangra could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 7.5 seconds and complete the quarter mile in the low 15s. These figures made it faster than both the Datsun 240Z and Porsche 914, two of its most respected contemporaries. For a car that started life as an economy commuter, the Pangra's performance was nothing short of astonishing. Huntington Ford offered the Pangra in two ways: as a fully assembled turnkey car or as a series of kits for DIY enthusiasts. A fully built Pangra, complete with features like Recaro seats and a custom dashboard, cost around $5,000, a significant investment, but one that delivered a unique driving experience. For those on a budget, Huntington Ford sold 3 kits. The Level 1 kit included the fiberglass front fascia for $600, allowing owners to replicate the Pangra's aggressive look. The Level 2 kit offered the suspension upgrades for just under $1,100. Finally, the Level 3 kit contained the turbocharger system and related components for $691. While these kits enabled enthusiasts to build their own Pangras, the dealer-exclusive dashboard remained off-limits, ensuring that fully assembled models retained a touch of exclusivity. Despite its impressive performance and unique styling, the Pangra was never a commercial success. Estimates suggest that only 20 to 50 complete cars were built, along with a few hundred kits. Its high price, niche appeal, and the Pinto's tarnished reputation limited its reach. Yet for those lucky enough to experience a Pangra, it was a revelation, a car that defined expectations and proved that even the most unlikely platforms could be transformed into something extraordinary. Today, the Pangra is a rare gem in the automotive world. With so few examples remaining, spotting one at a car show is a treat for enthusiasts. But Pangra's story raises intriguing questions. What other underdog cars might have untapped potential waiting to be unleashed? And in a world increasingly dominated by technology and regulations, will we ever see another grassroots performance revolution like the one Stratton envisioned?
Well, and every aftermarket option available at the time was just absolute garbage.
The Ford Pinto Pangra serves as a reminder that greatness can emerge from the most unexpected places. It challenges us to rethink our assumptions about what's possible and invites us to dream big, even when the odds seem stacked against us. So, the next time you see a Pinto, look closer. You might just discover a piece of forgotten automotive brilliance. Thanks for joining us on the Pinto Pangra's incredible journey from economy car to turbocharged powerhouse. We've seen how Jack Stratton's vision turned the Pinto into a performance legend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting stories about automotive icons. See you in the next video.
It's 33,000, so I think it's 133,000.